Welcome to How2Mechanics. In this video, I'll be showing you how to change a CV axle on a Polaris Ranger. This CV axle boot has ripped, so we're going to replace the whole axle. There's also slop in the CV joint. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to jack up the vehicle and remove your tire. Remove the brake pad assembly. We're going to remove these two 15mm bolts. Slide off the brake assembly. Do not hang it by the hose. Remove the cotter pin. Take an 1/16" socket and remove the nut. Grab the wheel hub, slide it off. Take a 15mm socket and wrench and remove these two bolts. Slide it off. Take your 15mm again and remove the shock. Lift up the A-arm. You can use the shock spring to hold the A-arm out of your way. You're gonna push it and pull out as hard as you can, just like that. So that actually came out way too easily. Usually you have to push in and pull out a bunch of times as hard as you can. If you can't get it, I take a little pry bar and pry on the backside. And then what you're doing is you're trying to collapse the spring. When you collapse that spring enough, it'll allow you to slide it out of place. Clean out the inner splines. I like to apply some grease on the end of the shaft. Apply some grease. Take the new CV axle, line it up. Try to wiggle and push it in. If you're struggling to wiggle and push it in, take a soft blow mallet, hit it on the end. Don't hit it too hard, just enough to get it to pop into place. Okay, as you can see, we're seated into place. Drop down the shock and the A-arm. You don't want to go too tight because you still want to have movement in this bushing. I got these CV axles from East Lake Axle. This is not sponsored, but I do get all my axles from this company. They have been great axles for me. And the nice thing, they do come with wheel bearings as well. So I'm going to replace the wheel bearing and show you how to do that. Take some large snap ring pliers, and we're going to remove the snap ring. Find yourself a socket that fits inside the hub. I'm going to spread my bars out so that I can push the bearing all the way through. You can knock this out with a hammer, but I definitely recommend using a press so you don't mar the bearings. I'm going to go ahead and clean the surface so it's easier to slide the new bearing in. Now we're going to press the bearing in from this direction, so you want to find a socket or a press tool that barely fits inside this bore. Get your bearing nice and level. Install your tool. And slowly start pressing in the bearing. When you feel resistance, stop. We're bottomed out. Reinstall the snap ring. Install the wheel bearing hub. Tighten them pretty snug. We're gonna add some grease to these splines as well. Slide onto place. New washer, nut. Screw on 2 lug nuts so we don't hurt the threads. We're gonna torque it down to 180 foot-pounds. I think 180 is a little too much. So as long as you get to like a 120, 130, and your hole lines up, that should be good enough. That was 120 foot-pounds of force. So now we're lined up and I'm gonna put a new cotter pin in there. Reinstall the brake assembly, spread the brake pads apart, put it over the rotor, and then install and tighten the bolts down. And you wanna go pretty tight with these bolts. All that's left is put your tire back on, lower it down to the ground, and you should be good to go. If you enjoyed this video, please check out my channel, How2Mechanics. I work on tons of different things, so there might be a video for you. And with that, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.